Okay, welcome back, and it's time to go up this direction. Yeah, welcome back to Runers. Oh, and looks like it's already a big skeleton. Whoopee. So the thing is, as long as you can keep a decent distance away from the big skeleton, it ain't no thing. You just gotta keep walloping his face. Unfortunately, we have to stay at a semi-reasonable distance just to... Oh yeah, watch out for that. You have to stay at a semi-reasonable distance just so you can hit him with Lights Nova, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it doesn't matter that much. I have a lot of speed runes. Unfortunately, I don't really need to put them into sprint, because I don't have any G's. I don't have any other, you know, use for them. Let's take him out. Ah, that dropped a lot of runes. Honestly, I would love to be able to increase my rune drop chance. Well, I missed there. Doesn't matter that much. Looks like we already have a fair amount of health just sitting around, so that helps a lot. Don't go downstairs. That would be hilarious, but unfortunate. At some point, I'll probably do a run that involves only single spells. There's actually an achievement in this game for it. You know, beating this game only by using, you know, single rune spells. Not sure how I'd do it. Signs point to double shock, double chaos bolt. It's probably the best thing I could think of. Because I think shock you can... No, you can't increase the damage of shock. You can only increase, like, that range on it or something like that. I don't know. It'd be an interesting question. The problem is you end up just having awful damage. I guess the other thing you can do is just stupid amounts of mind spikes, but... that's going to be reserved for when I'm far better at this game as opposed to just kind of passable. I'm gonna pick up the health. Probably didn't even need it, but whatever. Let's get the double combiner and see if I can take out that crawler. There we go. Didn't even hit me. So, we got a lot of speed runes. Let's try... We also have a lot of fire runes, neither of which we have much of a use for. Let's go with fire speed. Never mind. Fire speed water? Never done that before. Oh, right. I have to make the triple. Assurance. Applies a buff that increases bullet speed and bullet duration. And makes so spells cannot fizzle. Weird. Alright, what's the cooldown on it? It's, ooh. You can actually potentially just keep this going at all times. So in that case, goodbye Aqua Devils. You are interesting, but not that good. Probably should have saved my runes. Anyway, let's see how this works. Like, let's see if it even has an effect on Lights Nova. I don't know. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. I'll probably just keep it around. Okay. Looks like this is a... Oh, it's a trap. Well, I'm okay with traps. Traps are alright in my book. As in... It doesn't really matter if I'm zoomed in or not. Okay. We're gonna go with further cooldown reduction. We could go Dying Wish, that's worthless. Ultimate, no. No. I'm very tempted to just go with Holy Crusader level 2. Because we'd essentially just wallop everything. The problem with Earthborn is the Guardian that you create is probably really weak. And while I like the idea of Great Wisdom, we're not doing a Supernova build. And I would generally avoid that anyway. So, let's go with Holy Crusader level 2. Let's not pick up the health back. I don't even know if we can. But, as far as the bullet speed spell goes, I think that's not going to end up being particularly useful for us. What's this one? Oh, it's dodge fireballs. Okay, so in that case, we're going to put sprint back on here. That might be a terrible idea, but let's wait for the cooldown. I'm trying to figure out how I want to deal with this. Well, that was short. Yeah, we're too slow at this point. What I was hoping to do is just skirt around the edges, but we're just too slow being both the elf and on a higher level. But doesn't matter that much. I don't even know if you can win the fireball one, or if it's just like go as long as possible and get like a stupid amount of EXP. I think it's the latter, but I could be wrong. Anyway, let's just keep getting through. We got lots of dudes. I really hope somebody hands me a mind rune at some point soon, because I would very much like to have maxed out Hex Blast, because it's a solid spell. It just has such a long cooldown, it doesn't matter. Where's this hair? Why is it in my eyes? Can I get rid of it? The answer seems to be no. Ow. For those of you with glasses and semi-long hair, you know my pain. For those of you without glasses, hopefully I'll be one of your ranks soonish. I don't know. I'm hoping that I could get, you know, laser eye surgery at some point, just so I could actually see without them. It'd be nice. It'd be nice not having, you know, having to worry about having my glasses on to see anything. Or, you know, it'd be nice to be able to, you know, put on sunglasses without having to have a completely separate prescription pair. Because, kind of sucks when you're going in and out of buildings and it's like, well, I gotta take off my normal glasses, put on my... Oh, I must have picked up a health there. Didn't even notice it. But yeah, it kind of sucks going in and out of buildings and having to pop your sunglasses on and off. Anyway, looks like we've already cleared this area out. Doesn't look like there's anything left in it. Where's the staircase? Oh, it's in the one aura room. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. So we had a pair of event runes. One worked, one didn't. Go figure. And what do we get for here? Damage earth rune. Yep, damage. Perfect. So we're getting a lot of kind of nice passive buffs along the way, which are fun. Not entirely sure what it's all going to amount to, because we still take a little bit more damage. Oh, did I just picked up a something. I'm not sure what I picked up. Hey, it's Portal Protector. Well, this is going to be exciting. Let's see if I can take out the imps. Because the thing is, our Lights Nova is solid enough that most of these imps are going to have extreme trouble against us. Which is nice. And if they look like they're getting too close, I can pop my class ability and problem solved. But I prefer to save that for actual emergencies as opposed to, you know, just frivolously making things a little bit easier. Because all I have to do is make sure that the Lights Nova is kind of in the way. And it's the only passive bonus. Oh, we leveled up. These are awful. I'm gonna go with status effect. Plus 20% armor. Not entirely sure if that's going to be the best thing available, but... Uh-oh. Freaking Chaos Knights. At the very least, we get a health pack, but there's also a bunch of hatchet zombies, and I really hate hatchet zombies. They do a lot of damage, and it's not appreciated. Okay, at the very least, we took out the Chaos Knight. Okay, let's pick up the health. At the very least, with all the health reduction that I've had to go through. Okay. So let's just throw Chakrans into Lights Nova. Just make this thing as OP as I can get. And I have to remember that I have to stop at 8 instead of stopping at 10, because I already have the baseline plus 2. But that's good. That means I can actually use my runes for stuff. Probably going to be the most substantial Lights Nova I've ever had, because we're at 656. So we need just a couple more and then we'll be good. Don't want to put any points into Chaos Bolt, no use for it. Entropy runes, and I could put Dark runes in there, but it's not really useful at this time. And as much as I'd like to put Shock runes into Chain Lightning, it's not as great. I think in the future I might actually just go with White Lightning instead of Chain Lightning, but again, that's kind of hard to tell. Anyway, let's pick up the extra Dark rune and continue. Stay away from everything. Essences of air, kind of jerks. Lots of guys here are jerks. Wow, they have a lot of health too. At least the nice little damage zones that I put up are pretty solid. I think in the future what I'm going to do, and I would very much like to revisit the fusion build. And I think what I'm going to do for a fusion build is purely go with a singular, very heavily buffed Lights Nova, very heavily buffed triple fusion, if possible. Because fusion is quite possibly one of my favorite spells, but Lights Nova makes up for pretty much every failing. Ow, ooh. Probably should have actually used my class ability there. Getting hit by the Chaos Knight really screws you up, and it seems to still be getting hit by some kind of debuff. Ow. That boomerang is jerksome. Oh, well. Oh, jeez. Well, that's going to put me up to full, and gives me a Mind Rune. Thank you very much. Wow, that was quite the death noise. Okay, another Mind Rune. Straight into that one. Yeah, still going to need quite a couple before we can do anything with it, but seeing as we're here, let's toss more damage, more light into Lights Nova, because that is solid. Is the hair on the outside of my glasses? I don't know, whatever. So, we don't have any triples. We're not even close. And that's kind of a shame, because I really want to discover a lot of stuff, and I'm sitting on such a high just amount of runes. Like, I keep wanting to make I keep wanting to make fusion just because I could, you know, make it work pretty well, but, well, no reason to. Knowledge Rooms, Tinkerer, Battle Hardened, or let's go with Battle Hardened. And let's grab the Earth Rune. There's a lot of health, don't need it yet. There's some other rune somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's an Entropy Rune. Well, might as well just plop that into Hex Blast. Actually, let's get rid of the Dark Runes. They're starting to take up my inventory space, and once we do get enough Mind Runes, assuming that we do, then we want Battle Hardened to be as good as possible. Let's see. Yeah, the hair's somewhere attached to my glasses, and it is obnoxious. I need a haircut. Okay, and let's get the Earth Rune into Lights Nova. I hate to stop this much for inventory management, but at the same time. Now, this... Oh... So I always assumed that size, when it came to Lights Nova, actually meant the size of the sparkles. But what it actually means is the size of the overall novas. So that, if you get a lot of Earth Runes into that, it goes freakishly far. That honestly kind of works for me. Let's just keep our distance, take everything out. We're doing alright. Having Doctor really helps, and, you know, the game has been very forthcoming with health, which is nice. We got another Mind Rune, come to think of it. We have a lot of Speed Runes. I need to use them. I'm just leery of it. Well, not leery of it. I'm just tired of using so many runes. Okay, so we've got 5. So I can fit 5 more Mind Runes on, and I really hope I can. Because if we can get, you know, all 5 of those on, then we're going to be able to use Hex Blast Nigh constantly. And say we run into a boss of any shape or form, I'll be able to just make their rune levels meaningless, which is very encouraging. Let's see if I can take out the bandit. Ow, jeez. Spark elementals are not fun things to come after you. They make a lot of noise. Hey, we get a shock rune. Okay, I'm gonna hold off a little bit before I just go and mess around with my inventory. The only thing that will really get me to stop is, you know, a lot of earth and light runes or more mind runes. Jeez. Yeah, we do take a lot of damage, or at least looks like we do, just because we have such a low base health, which kind of sucks. Now watch out for that. Okay, and more health. Lots of health in this game. Very happy about that. Keeps us topped off. One of the things that I've had troubles with in the past with roguelikes is the ones that just never, ever, ever give you enough health. Binding of Isaac, for example. You get maybe a lot, but it's always one of those where it's like, but at the same time you don't want it that much. I have a lot of water and fire. Huh. Still not entirely sure what I want to use them for. Because I could go with the triple fire nuke and just go for like a really powerful blast every once in a while. And it's very tempting, especially because I've got a lot of... especially because I've got a lot of... Yeah, I've got a lot of fire runes, and I could totally just get rid of them, no problem. Just by doing that. And that would give us a really solid nuke. But I think I'm going to keep holding on to them until either we discover something interesting, or we get to the point where our Hex Blast is powerful enough that we can just, you know, super nuke anybody that stands in our way. Or that we can replace Chaos Bolt. Because the thing is, Chaos Bolt is barely even firing properly anymore, because of the way the cooldowns are handled in this game. Because, let's just slow them down. There we go. Kind of worked. Kind of didn't, but it did kind of save my butt. Okay, there we go. And that was actually the last room. So let's quickly pop over into the room directly next to us. Grab the health pack. Health pack. There we go. And then all we have to do is beeline for the stairs, and we're going down to floor 6, which means we'll be fighting the boss. Who is going to be the boss? I don't know. But who is phone? I don't know that either. I'm not terribly concerned. I mean, we do have such a low health pool in comparison to normal that is a bit spooky. Where's that health? It's like over here. Oh, jeez. Well, that sucked. Health was right inside a damage zone. I guess I'm gonna have to beeline for the other one, because I know it seems like a niggling amount of health, but at the same time, hey, this room is very short, so that helps. And I would very much like to be topped off right before going into the next floor, which could potentially have a boss for us. We're actually doing amazingly well for a run that hasn't even remotely gotten close to having a decent build. I'm just going to go with crit chance. I don't think we've got much for knockback here. Could be wrong about that. Lights Nova could actually do really high knockback, and I just never really pay attention because it's such a awesome spell. Okay, we got an event room. What is it? Living statues. Okay, let's see if I can shoot these guys from this distance. Because I don't want to piss off the... I don't want to piss off the statues too much with our spells. Let's walk over the red bones. Okay. Now, we can probably turn on Lights Nova at this point. There's probably very few statues even remaining. I want that spell, whatever the heck it is. It seems neat. It's a water spell, too. I don't know. Okay, so we could do damage or movement speed. Damage. Okay. Could use a heart. A little bit injured. Maybe we'll get lucky in here. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I mean, we could probably survive for at least a couple more rooms without taking much. That was just a complicated-ish room, and I want to avoid taking too much damage along the way. Hey, there we go. Mind Rune. Keep plopping them in. So that, oh, it's because we've got cooldown increase. Oh, that hurts a little bit. Oh, hey, we also get fire and air runes, neither of which are particularly great for us right now. But we've almost got the that freaking Chaos Knight, always up in my jams. I'm trying to avoid Mind Mage as best as possible. And the funny thing about avoiding Mind Mages, actually easiest to do. Oh, it's a Nether Gateway. Probably need to take that out. Not getting any hearts here. Actually severely concerning. Okay, let's get the Entropy Rune in here. And let's just do it. We're probably not going to get another triple here. Let's get Buster Bang. Goodbye this thing. And I'll toss the fire into it. Because the cooldown is actually very short. Or severely curtailed just by the fact that we are what we are. And let's just plop all of the Dark Runes into this. Again, okay, we've maxed out the Dark Rune level unless I can get some points into it. So I can start saving them. But, wow. Like, we've got two fairly maxed-ish out spells. We just don't have anything... Oh, here we go. Probably could have done this a while ago. I just wasn't thinking. Okay, so we got Ice Storm instead of Chaos Bolt. You know, I was talking about doing spells that I've never really used before, but we just haven't been given a whole lot of triples here. And I guess I probably could have paid attention to what spells I do have. Oh well, in the end, it doesn't matter that much. Let's turn on Autocast for this one. Who's even over here? Oh, it's the Greater Dark Spirit. Oh, this is a serious problem. Because Greater Dark Spirit, kind of damaging. Ow. Ow. Dark Wind, kind of sucks. Hopefully we get a heart for all of our troubles here. Ow. I really cannot get hit by many of those. We do not have the health pool to weather more than a couple of those hits. Really? Nothing? No reward? That sucks. We might die here, just saying. It doesn't make me happy to say. I don't even know what killed us there. I have no idea what killed us there. I'd killed all the enemies and it's just like, well, you're dead. Oh well, even then, that was still an interesting run. I mean, for starters, it pretty much proves that, well, I like the idea of Hex Blast. It's best not to go into it unless you can get enough Mind Runes to really get that cooldown reduced, because otherwise you're just going to have severely hampered... You're just not going to be able to use that spell effectively. I was using Chaos Bolt for far too long, and I was being a little bit pig-headed about my refusal to use spells that I already had, even though I was already relying on Lights Nova to even get me there. So, lessons learned? Just give up the ghost, go with double Lights Nova, and do other things. I don't know. But we died with 1 air rune, 6 speed runes, crazily enough, and 1 double combiner, so we really didn't lose with much there. Just kind of wish that the run had maybe a little bit more of an interesting build. I don't know. Whatever. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Runers, and as always, thanks for watching.